Всем привет! Продолжаю я играть в Wuthering Waves, новый квест, миссия, нам дали новое обновление. Сейчас буду проходить, посмотрим, что тут есть. Говорите с вашими друзьями.
Yang said you had a super cool little buddy to show us. Where is it?
I don't know.
Я не знаю.
Did it just pop out of your tacit mark? Smells good. So,
Пахнет очень
is
хорошо.
this how it first showed up when you guys were in the Norfolk Barrens?
Yes, back then As I fought off those tacit discords, a burst of energy erupted from that statue. Two forces clashed and collided, and later, one of them emerged victorious, vanquishing the other in a violent clash. General G.N. and Rover later told me it was this little thing coming out of Rover's body. It was blocking or even consuming the overflow of Threnodian power. It reminded me of how Rover once absorbed frequency energy with her body in a similar fashion. So, we took her to the academy for a checkup with Baiju. Apparently, this little one is what we had detected before. It's a speculated space or organism hidden inside your body.
Организм
Now
спрятан
we
внутри
finally know.
твоего тела. Теперь мы наконец знаем.
It shares similar frequencies with tacit discord's reverberations. It resembles an echo processed by the data bank, stored inside your body instead of a terminal. In other words, it's your own echo, captured or absorbed at some point. Without you, it can't manifest. That's why Baiju couldn't confirm just how you absorbed that echo back then. Was it you? Was it the little one? Or maybe the two of you together? And Baiju discovered more after analyzing your spectrums.
Баджи открыла больше после анализирования ваших
She found a new power source within you, similar to the crownless, but even stronger. This power comes from the tacit discord you defeated in Norfolk Barrens. So, the excess energy this little thing had consumed somehow ended up in your body, available at your disposal. In other words, there's a deeper connection between the two of you. Or, according to Baiju, it's a convergent codependency. To put it simply, you are connected. While you are two separate individuals, your energies and vitals can affect each other, for better or for worse. You may even feel each other's emotions. The bond between you and this creature is symbiotic. As it strengthens, so do you. However, if one is harmed, the other suffers. Fortunately, since it can't ever leave your side, it's not an easy target for attackers. And if they do strike, it can seek shelter inside your body for safety. Okay, now that's pretty much it. Baiju was going to explain it to you herself, but she has to go check on a newly appeared sonorosphere in Zhaozhou.
Wait. This is too much information for me to process. Let me get this straight. So, it helped Rover fight off the Threnodian? Seriously? This teeny tiny thing could do that? Seems unlikely. Don't look down on me.
Не
You'll
смотрите на
regret it
меня.
when you learn what I'm capable of.
Ну какой?
That poker-faced
Маленький
researcher
один.
was absolutely shocked when she examined me. Said I'm not just any echo. I'm a super-duper cool one. Rarest of them all.
Oh, actually, while those aren't Baiji's exact words, that is what she meant. She mentioned highly intelligent echoes that connect on their own in other countries.
Жизнь тут указала
Said
на
they are
очень
involved in
умное эхо.
every aspect of human life with unique abilities beyond our imagination. Those echoes are rare, though. Neither I nor Baiji, an ecoacoustics expert, have ever seen one in person. But this little thing here, it could be one of those foreign echoes.
Yeah, makes sense. Now we just gotta figure out where it came from. Who knows? We may find other cool echoes in that place.
Можем найти другие эхо в этом месте. Так.
So, do you know where exactly she absorbed you?
Знаешь, где они были
А?
абсорбированы?
How am I supposed to know? Why don't you just ask her?
Я полагаю, что знаю. Почему тебе не спросить ее?
Yeah, it happened before she lost all memories, so we have to
Началось
ask you.
до того, как она потеряла все свои воспоминания.
Even if echoes can have memories, they probably wouldn't remember things earlier than their first manifestation. I wonder if that's the case with this little one, too.
Aha! Finally, someone with common sense. That green-haired, serious guy asked me a similar question. Sorry to disappoint, but I really don't remember anything before I showed up. Maybe I was just sleeping
Я
inside
просто
her this
спал
whole
внутри
time.
нее
So of course I don't remember.
все это время.
Sleeping? Seriously? It's
Серьезно?
been so long.
Это было так
All those
долго.
happenings, all that fighting,
Столько
and you
вещей
didn't hear
случилось.
anything? Wow, that's... Your sleeping quality is really something. So you've got privacy to be respected.
Не
Don't worry.
беспокойся.
Your
твоя-
body's sound insulation is amazing. You dive into it, and everything goes quiet. The only problem is, I never know when I'll wake up again. And when I do wake up, I get
Я никогда не знаю,
tired,
когда я проснусь
hungry,
снова.
fast. So I have to
этом
crawl back
проблема.
in for more rest. I know. It's all because I'm not eating enough.
Я недостаточно
That's
поел.
why you kept disappearing. You went back to sleep from lack of energy. Makes sense. Regular echoes need to be powered by the terminal, too.
I thought you'd be really different from the usual ones we see. Turns out you share a lot in common. So you probably don't know your denomination or a nickname. No wonder everyone's been calling you the Little One. Denomination? What's that?
The universally agreed terms for special echoes, like names for humans. They're named based on their characteristics, abilities, and places of origin.
My denomination. It's... I don't know. Do I not have a name at all? What?
У меня есть имя.
No, wait. No, wait. That's not fair. If all the special echoes have names, how can I not have one?
Как я получу имя?
I don't want to be called the little one all the
Я не
time.
хочу
It
быть
doesn't sound cool at all.
маленькой одной.
How about this? You help me come up with a name, and I will let you have some of the food. Oh.
Я позволю вам
There's nothing left.
покушать.
Next time, I'll definitely save some for you. Just,
В следующий раз
give me a
я
name.
определенно будет
Please.
что-то для вас. Пожалуйста, дайте мне имя.
A name? Now?
Имя сейчас.
Yes, I want it now.
Да,
Look,
хочу сейчас.
your name's Chisha, your name's Yang Yang,
Твое имя
and
Янь,
you-
твоя Чися, твое.
your name is... Heh, that sounds interesting. Wait,
Звучит
didn't you forget
интересно.
everything? How do you still remember?
Кажется, ты не позабыла еще все.
With your old name and memories all gone, it's a good idea to go with a new one. It makes
Хорошая идея.
everything more
Есть
convenient
новое.
and represents a fresh start.
Свежий старт.
Exactly like she said. Every one of you has a
Точно.
name, and I want one for myself too. I'm really not asking much. I just want a name that sounds a little cool, a little special, and epic, and super smoking.
Как бы назвать думаю, так.
Names are a big deal, you know. Like once you have one, it's stuck with you for life. Gotta make sure it's a good one. Can't have people not scared of me when they hear it. No time for regrets here. That's true. Let's see. You want a cool one?
Хочет быть крутой,
What about-
одной.
Echo the Invincible.
Как насчет
What do you say?
Эхо?
Nah.
Нет, нет.
Absolutely no. That's too straightforward.
Абсолютно нет.
It's no better than calling me the little one. Hey, it makes every difference in the world. I am Echo the Invincible. That's what a hero play character would say as their transformation call. Or maybe since you can fly and you've got those long ears, why don't you call yourself Righteous Raptor or Valor Hawk? Flying Fury? No. Absolutely no. Why do they all
Согласны
sound
с
so
этими именами.
cringy? Why?
Нравятся
I
они,
love it
как
when people
звучат.
call me the Chinjo Speedster. Doesn't that sound awesome? Huh? Sure,
И
if
это
you
мне
say
не
so.
подходит.
Anyway, they all sound like anything but my name. Absolutely no. Aha! I knew Rover would come up with a good... Wait, why does it sound so random? You didn't just pick two random syllables, did you? I mean, yeah, it's simple, easy to remember. I can imagine myself yelling it out loud, and at least it sounds better than Chisha's cringy titles. But you know, it doesn't quite feel majestic enough.
Why is it suddenly so quiet? Is it not happy with the name? Why though? Can't think of anything better that's catchy, impactful, and clever all at once.
Happy.
Абраксис.
Abraxas? What's wrong? What are you muttering
Что не
about?
так?
What?
Абра.
Sounds like you're reading a spell.
Звучит, как будто ты произносишь заклинание.
I don't know, but I just
Я
have
не
this
знаю.
feeling that this is what my name should be. Okay, ready?
Готовы? Сейчас придумаю.
Abby.
Эбби.
I like the sound of that. That's
Это
my
мое
name.
имя.
Of course I like it. You came up with it for me. I was just trying to get used to it, that's all. Besides, I feel attached to this name now. My
Мое
name
имя
is Abby.
Эбби.
You will not call me the little one again.
Больше не будете меня звать маленькая
Sure,
одна.
we won't. Got it.
Уверена.
Well, that didn't work out. I was hoping we could get some answers from from Abby. But now we're back at square one. I really thought we could figure out where Abby came from. It might not lead us to other special echoes, but it's at least a starting
Нам
point
надо
to
знать,
uncover
откуда
Rover's
Эбби
past.
пришла.
Then we'll have something to do before asking Madam Magistrate and our Sentinel about it again.
Maybe we can start with Abby's special abilities instead. Each special echo has a unique ability. We can compare what Abby does with our records of other echoes to see where they came from. Besides, it was Abby's power that helped Rover defeat the Threnodian, I suppose.
Why do you sound so unsure? Didn't you see it all with your own eyes? Abby, can you show us again? I'm super curious how you did that.
Эбби,
Who
можешь
knows?
снова
We might
показать?
learn something. Well, since you asked, I'll show you how it's done.
Я покажу.
But this place is too crowded. Let's move to that open spot over there.
Нужно открыть спот.
All right, all eyes on me.
Все глаза на меня.
What's going on?
Что
I'll try again,
происходит?
just you see.
Попробую снова. Просто смотри.
What? Did something happen?
Что-то случилось?
Just a little slip. That's all. I can do it. You gotta trust me.
Я сделаю это. Доверьтесь мне.
Back then, I just stood in front of her, and that big bad Threnodian monster thing just left. So, you didn't really do anything? Huh? No, I definitely did something. Like I said, I was asleep, and then all of a sudden, I smelled something really yummy coming closer and closer. It was like nothing I ever smelled before. I didn't have time to think. I just had to show up and reach out for it.
So, maybe Abby's power activates automatically under certain circumstances.
Может быть,
Perhaps
сила
Abby can't
включается
control it
благодаря
yet.
каким-то обстоятельствам.
Yeah, it looks that way. You can't even hold your shape for very long yet. Hey! Stop looking down on me.
Hey.
Like I said, it was
Перестань
just a
смотреть
little
на меня.
slip. Really. When I think about it, I just stood there and did nothing and ended up beating a Threnodian. Imagine what I could do if I actually tried. Hey, Rover, get behind me next time we run into anything, okay? I'll keep you safe. Promise. You're so real for that, Abby. You bet. I said I'm super strong. I'll protect her.
Я защищу.
That's very reassuring to hear, but it seems we're stuck again. I can't think of anything else to check out.
Нам нужно узнать мое прошлое. Сначала.
Where did you absorb Abby? What are Abby's powers? And what exactly happened between you two? There are so many questions we can't figure out yet. Our sentinel Joy can look into the future. Nothing ever deviates from its predictions. It has already sort of guided you to the Norfolk Barrens through Madam Magistrate's messages, right? Now that the Threnodian crisis is over, perhaps you can consult our magistrate and our sentinel again. I'm sure they can offer you some more useful guidance.
Снова.
Relax, relax. You have
Расслабьтесь.
me now, remember?
Теперь у вас я.
Meeting up with that
Помните?
Jinshi person, getting your memories back. I've got you. Speaking of that, so this sentinel can predict the future? That sounds cool. The name Jue sounds pretty cool too. It's almost as cool as mine. What does it look like? Where is it? Since we're paying it a visit, this sentinel should treat us with food, right? I wonder how the food's gonna taste. Our sentinel protects every one of us. Of course it's cool. But why are you talking about food again? Didn't you just
Почему
stuff
ты
your
говоришь,
face?
еды
What?
снова?
Is your stomach a black hole? I can't help it. I'm always
Это
starving.
просто черная дыра. Несколько дней спустя.
Rover, did you hear that? My stomach is growling. I'm so hungry. How about we go to that place we went to last time with Yang Yang and Chisha? I love their food so much.
Не было.
Yummy, yummy. Hello? Are you with
Привет.
me? You seem a
Ты со
bit
мной?
distracted. With so much delicious food right in front of you, aren't you gonna try any? Well,
Хочешь
if you're not
попробовать
interested,
что-нибудь?
I'll gobble it all up.
Если тебе не интересно,
You've been absent-minded the whole day. Still bothered by that dream from last night? Wait, so you had a dream about the Sentinel? Like the
Я
one
был
from your
сон
flashback when we
насчет
saw the
туннеля.
Sentinel statue after you lost your memory? Hang on, so let me get this straight. The Sentinel swooshed you off to a mountain shaped like a dragon, and then there were all these bad things going on with lots and lots of tacit discords, but the Sentinel saved the day. How exactly did it protect everyone again? Oh, in your dream it made the time different there.
Yeah. The time in the mountains seemed to have slowed down from the outside, away from the tacit discords. The Sentinel must have created a barrier by manipulating the flow of time, keeping those monsters out. It was a safe haven from all the disturbances caused by the tacit discords, where people lived peacefully. Also, in my dream, I wasn't affected by the slowed time and could freely move in and out of the barrier.
It's no shock that you have awesome powers, being friends with me. was that place you dreamed about called?
I'm not entirely sure I heard it correctly, but in my dream, the sentinel mentioned a place called Mount Firmament.
Mount Firmament? Never heard of it.
Никогда об этом не слышал.
You've never heard of Mount Firmament? And I'm sure you're not from around here.
Значит, вы не отсюда, это...
Huh? Hold on! Did you just say Mount Firmament?
Oh my!
Сказали,
Did that
гора
echo just
Момент.
talk?
Come on, man, relax. You don't hear an echo talking every day, but it's not that uncommon either. I heard there's a country called Rhinus. What? Anyway, the echoes there are next level. Oh, you're not from around here? Well, that explains why you don't know about Mount Firmament. Legends say Mount Firmament is where the first people of Jinzhou
Гора
lived.
Фирмамент,
It looks
где
like a
первые
giant
люди Джинчжоу
statue of
жили.
our sentinel Zhui. I've never actually heard of anyone going to that place. They say those who try either get lost in the sea
Никогда
mist
что
or never come back.
кто-то был в том месте снова.
If you're curious, just head southeast. Mount Firmament is
Идите
on the east side of
юго-восток.
Whining Ix's Mire, and you can see it from a distance.
The southeast.
Юго-восток.
The past few days, especially this morning, I caught this unique smell from the southeast. From that mountain they just
Почувствовал
mentioned.
уникальный запах с юго-востока. От этой горы, которую они упоминали. Уникальный
It's like a
запах.
strong energy pulsing through the air, but I can't
Это
quite
как
put my finger on
сильная
it.
энергия,
It feels kind
пульсирующая в
of
воздухе.
weird, though. Doesn't smell natural. Could it have anything to do with what you said? A place where time passes slowly? Do you want to go check it out?
Хочешь проверить?
I had a flashback about seeing their sentinel. Perhaps that happened on Mount Firmament. I can feel an unknown force guiding me, urging me to go there and find something. Jinxie said she'll go search for the sentinel and update me on its whereabouts. But so far, I have not heard anything from the city hall yet.
Then shall we go check it out together? It feels really suspicious.
Нужно проверить это вместе. Звучит подозрительно.
Abby, are you getting sleepy again?
Let me take a quick nap, all right? I've got keen ears. If anything goes down, just give me a holler. Lorena? There.
Идем в городской холл. Зал. 2 круточки. Так, уже ничего не хотят давать.
Greetings, Rover. What can I help you with today?
Чем могу помочь сегодня?
I regret to inform you that Madam Magistrate is not in the
Мадам
City Hall.
магистрат еще
She has left for Mount Firmament.
в городском
In
зале.
fact, we have not heard back from her for days.
Мы не слышали о ней несколько дней.
Unfortunately, no. Please keep this confidential. The situation in Jinzhou is still unstable after our battle with the
Не
Threnodian.
говори никому.
We must limit
Ситуация
discussion
еще
of the
нестабильная.
magistrate's whereabouts to a select few. When we captured Scar, he claimed that the
Когда мы
Praxidus
захватили
had
Шрам.
imprisoned our sentinel. It was around the same time that Madam Magistrate lost track of Sentinel Jue. If our sentinel is
Магистрат
truly in
потеряла
danger, or
след
if someone
Сентинели.
with malicious intent obtains this information, the potential consequences could be as catastrophic as the
Если наши
previous
Сентинели
Threnodian
в
invasion.
опасности,
In order to
это
investigate the
может быть
Sentinel's whereabouts,
катастрофой.
Madam Magistrate has left for Mount Firmament, its last recorded location. Madam Magistrate traveled to Mount Firmament alone. The
Мадам
looming
проследовал
threat
на
of the
гору в тот
Threnodian
момент.
discouraged any additional diversion of human resources. Furthermore, when it comes to the Sentinel, force is not a viable solution. Madam Magistrate trusts you. It is beyond my authorization to meddle in your decisions. However, the landscape around Mount Firmament is complex. One must be accompanied by a special wayfinder to navigate safely. That's all I know. Currently, she's likely at the ferry terminal in Whining Ix's Mire. I'll reach out to her. To learn more about Mount Firmament, you can meet her at the ferry. I lack the same level of understanding of the situation there as she does. I trust Madam Magistrate's decisions. I will do my utmost to handle the public matters on her behalf while she is away. This worry about her safety won't leave me. In her last video message, I could tell she seemed weaker than usual, despite her efforts to maintain composure. Madam Magistrate's situation might not be optimistic. Rover, Mount Firmament is a dangerous place. Please take care.
Гора Фермамент опасное
I've sent the
место.
coordinates to your terminal. Thank you for your kind help. I pray
Дам
you will
координаты.
both return safely.
В твой терминал. Спасибо за помощь.
I'm listening.
Я слушаю.
Hey, did you notice how the mountain has a strangely pleasant smell? It doesn't look edible, though.
Снова голодаешь?
Not that I'm hungry or anything.
Нет,
I just tend to doze off easily. Feels like my body can only process what I consume while sleeping. And don't worry, if there's any danger
Успокойся.
coming your way, I'll wake up like
Какая-либо
clockwork,
опасность
just like last time.
будет с тобой.
Well, unless there's
Я
nothing that can
пробужусь.
even remotely challenge you. In that case, I probably won't wake up.
Let's head to the ferry.
Mount Firmament. Our wayfinders should have plenty of information to share.
Теперь куда ей двигаться? Просто покинуть этот холд, пишут, и все. Ну ладно. Грузись. Далеко, однако. Вообще карта изменилась. О, что-то еще дали. Вот этот кусочек. Но небольшой, я думаю, больше. Где-то здесь нет.
Are you trapped here by the rain?
Я кое-кого жду.
I happen to be waiting for someone too.
Я тоже кое-кого жду. Ты кто?
I am Chun-Li,
Я Джан
your
Ли.
wayfinder. Don't worry, the
Не
rain won't
беспокойся.
last much longer. Our
Дождь не
destination
будет
lies just
долго.
beyond it. Rover, what do you know about Mount Firmament?
Что ты знаешь об этой горе?
There is a certain folk tale. Have you heard of it? While hiking in the mountains,
a woodcutter came upon two people playing weiqi and became enthralled with their game. Upon his return home, he found a world transformed. Everything was different, as if in a new reality. That mountain was a secret realm where time worked differently. The woodcutter only spent half a day inside, but outside, a century had passed. Mount Firmament is such a place. But unlike this folktale, there is a price to pay for entering and exiting its grounds. If I spend a full day in the mountains, 10 days will be taken off my lifespan upon my leaving, reflecting the actual time that is passed outside. Not to mention, the situation on Mount Firmament right now is probably even more complex than before.
Чем до этого. Что случилось?
The strange time patterns of Mount Firmament are tied to the Sentinel's temporal mandate. Time ebbs and flows at its will. If the Fraxidus really has imprisoned our Sentinel, causing it to lose control of its powers, that could explain the temporal disruptions. Which means Mount Firmament is basically a dead end, with no way out. Lifespan is not the top of my concerns. If you've decided to venture there, I'll join you as your wayfinder. Jinshi has stayed on Mount Firmament for too long. She doesn't miss a thing, does she? Before Jinshi left for Mount Firmament, scales began appearing on her body, and her resonance ability was weakening. Those signs pointed to a dire situation for the Sentinel as well. That's why I must lead you there. You might have the key to solving our dilemma.
У тебя должен быть ключ к решению этой дилеммы.
You're here because I invited you. Sanhua was instructed to disclose my whereabouts if you ever went to City Hall and asked about Jinshi. From what I understand, there is a strong link between you and the Sentinel. More importantly, you've been the primary target of the Fraxidus. That overseer tried everything to sway you and make you join their side before our battle with the reviving Threnodian. It's a clear sign that your involvement could disrupt their plans, especially at Mount Firmament. Records at the Grand Library tell a tale of someone who dared to enter Mount Firmament after the Sentinel's descent, and they emerged unscathed, as if time had no hold on them. They were also said to have stood alongside the Sentinel. And here before me stands someone who bears an uncanny resemblance to that very individual. Is it you? If not you, who else could it be?
Ты кто еще это может быть?
It took me some effort to finally reach this conclusion. Rover, the journey ahead is filled with danger at every turn. Once we venture into the mountains, there's no turning back.
Если мы
Are
пойдем на
you
эту гору,
sure you still
назад
want
пути
to
не
join me?
будет. Хочешь ко мне присоединиться? Хочу.
As your wayfinder, I'll lead you to your
Я
destination.
проведу тебя.
What you do after that
В этом
is
направлении.
entirely up to you. The rain is subsiding, and the sky will soon clear. It's time for us to head out. We're at the base of Mount Firmament, but we won't enter the temporal barrier until we cross the luminous shore. Shall we proceed? The storm is coming. Some people must be itching to pounce.
Что еще? За дрянь.
Sounds come forth. The end has come. One with the sound. No hesitation.
Еще. Молодец.
Keep it together.
You're in for it now!
Да я кунжук столько.
Here comes the hoaxy.
Embracing change. Rejuvenating snow.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound. Moment of resonance.
Хорошо встречает.
Woolly's attack.
Я думал, как новичок отдадут.
Into Woolly's belly you go! There has to be more, right?
А это что? Еще какой-то сундучок.
Remnants of the past.
The bridge has broken.
Мост сломан. Что это?
Judging by its design and intricate details, it must be a creation of the court of Savante. This is what they call a chronosorter. It mimics the Sentinel's temporal mandate, able to reverse small-scale events and restore objects to their previous state. My master once told me about the court of Savante and their fearless quest to unravel the mysteries of Mount Firmament, risking all in their pursuit of understanding its strange flow of time. Their dedication bore fruit in the form of fascinating inventions, such as this chronosorter. But it doesn't add up. Why hasn't this brilliant invention spread beyond Mount Firmament? This chronosorter was built beyond the temporal barrier, so its creator must have already paid the price for leaving. But even if they died, there are countless other CSC members who could replicate it. How did such advanced technology become lost? Or do these chronosorters stop functioning once they are removed from Mount Firmament? This chronosorter, weathered though it may appear, bears no signs of neglect. Someone has tended to it diligently. Let's give it a try.
Так, что-то со временем связано. То есть когда был мост. Ага. А что это? Разве не отражается как-то? Не знаю, было включиться вроде.
Weren't they concerned about losing lifespan?
For those fanatics, nothing mattered more than the truth. To live every moment with overwhelming passion. How many can claim such a tenacious drive and unshakable determination?
Это загадка.
Rover, it's the Fraxidus.
Here comes Encore!
Swift and resolute. One with the sound.
Search.
The hour is upon us.
Here we go again!
Чё мне ваша Тима? Уйдите от меня.
Here comes Encore! Into Woolly's belly you go!
Swift and resolute. Striking from the shadows. The Fraxidus. It's them again.
They've set traps all around the luminous shore. They must have anticipated your arrival.
The entrance is sealed.
Вход запечатан.
It's the photon barrier, another invention from the court of Savante. Specific steps must be followed to undo the barrier. Rover, I'll guide you. Use long-range weapons on the photon vaults to cut off its energy.
Ого. Дистанционное оружие, чтобы изучить. Это кто у нас? Что, поможете? Нас может Анкора стрельнуть?
Here comes Encore!
Да чего ты?
Woolly Stampede!
Once we reach the cave's end, we'll enter the domain of Mount Firmament. Proceed with caution.
Так, эта часть открылась все-таки. Это что такое? Рыба обычная.
so it can't hurt me.
Это меня не повредило.
Time on Mount Firmament used to simply flow slower than in the outside world. Visitors were safe as long as they remained within the temporal barrier.
На горе Фермамент.
But what we're seeing now is different. The flow of time has gone haywire. This is what we call temporal disruptions. What was once slow and steady has become chaotic and turbulent. Some areas are frozen in time, while others speed up or slow down unpredictably. No one knows how much they'll age after leaving Mount Firmament, but aging from youth to old age may be a blessing compared to the unknown fate that awaits. Leaving Mount Firmament could turn any mortal to dust in just a moment. Such is the power of time within its walls.
Оставление горы может всех
These
живых
poor creatures, trapped in the temporal disruption, are the most pitiful of all. Their bodies and minds have been ravaged by the chaotic time, leaving them in unimaginable suffering. So, it looks like the Fraxidus did manage to capture our sentinel, leading to the temporal disruptions we are facing now.
нашего Сентинеля.
I had wished that my theories would turn out wrong.
Хотела бы я, чтобы мои теории были неправильны.
As expected, my terminal isn't working. We can't
Терминал
reach
не
Jinshi.
работает. Мы не можем
The temporal
найти Jinshi.
disruption is preventing it from functioning. We can't waste a moment. Jinshi's fate isn't the only one at stake. All the inhabitants of Mount Firmament are in danger. We need to hurry to Hongjian, a town nestled at the heart of Mount Firmament. Jinshi would likely pass through there on her search for the Sentinel.
В город, сердце этой горы. Что такое? Снежинки какие-то. Бассейн.
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Chungli, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped.
Эй,
But I don't know how long this stability will hold. If I go down, please, don't worry about me. You need only focus on what you have to do.
еще место какое-то. Активное. Ну, это все участки. территории больше.
What's the matter? You dreamed of Hongzhen?
Не раз. Так.
It sounds like you did dream of this place.
Он рассказывает.
What you just described closely aligns with the accounts documented in our Grand Library. Over a century ago, a vast horde of tacit discords invaded Huanglong. Hongzhen suffered greatly during that onslaught. Thankfully, the Sentinel descended, manipulating time to erect a protective barrier, keeping those monsters at bay. Rover, perhaps that dream is more than just a dream. It could be a glimpse into your own past, and a guiding light for the future.
Опять идти.
Hongzhen is a pivotal location, linking various parts of Mount Firmament. With the Fraxidus now targeting us, they'll seize any opportunity to intercept our path. But every trap has its weak points.
Что это?
Someone has used their resonance ability here,
Кто использует резонанс
but it feels
здесь?
different from the Fraxidus aggression. It's Jinshi,
Это Джинши.
and it seems like she used it in a dire situation. Could it be related to the people of Hongzhen? The traces lead deeper into the heart of Hongzhen. Let's keep moving. Don't let your guard down.
Продолжаем двигаться. Ну, этих тоже заморозили.
The traces end here.
Найдите зацепки. Еще Джинши.
Someone fought here against those Fraxidus.
Кто-то сражался здесь против Фракцидуса.
Must be Jinshi.
Должна
Her
быть
trails
Джинши.
led to this location. Using her resonance ability too much would only worsen her condition. But she must have had a reason. Was she helping the people of Hongzhen find refuge?
Chun-Li, there are traces here.
They're pointing
Следы
north.
здесь. Давайте
Let's proceed in that
на
direction.
север. О, а эти
No hesitation. One with the sound.
еще двое.
The traces disappeared by the pond.
Rover, we need to keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Striking from the shadows. Woolies attack. Here comes Encore. Swift and resolute. The end has come.
Leave it to me. Ha! Embracing change. Verity shines. Ha!
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. One with the sound. Sounds come forth.
Там еще был гад.
Strike from the shadows. One with the sound. The hour is upon us.
The vase on the stone table seems rather peculiar.
There's something behind the waterfall.
Что тут сзади водопада?
Let's go take a look.
Надо посмотреть.
Another photon barrier.
Очередной фотонный барьер.
3 photon vaults to break. Rover, use ranged attacks.
Мы там. Наверху.
Woolly stampede! Ha! 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 Here comes Encore!
Так, придется переключаться.
You two, halt!
Эй, вы двое. Стоять.
Hold on.
Lady Xingyi,
Relax, there are honored guests.
Расслабьтесь.
No
Это
need
наши
to be
гости.
tense. In a single day, we've greeted both the Magistrate of Jinzhou and her trusted counselor in Hongzhen. I can only assume something significant happened. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you stepped down from your position and moved to the countryside. And now here we are, meeting again after all this time, in such unfortunate circumstances.
For years, I lived secluded, no longer concerning myself with the matters beyond Hongzhen. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young lady, what shall I call you? My name is Xinyi. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Please follow me this way. It's
Следуйте
not
за мной.
safe to talk here.
Небезопасно говорить здесь.
I believe you are here for Magistrate Jinshi.
Мы здесь
The
из-за
magistrate left
Jinshi.
Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago. She should be
Она
at the
ушла
Truth
15 минут
Seeker's
назад.
Pass now. That's what they call it in Hongzhen. You might know it better as the ruins of a court of Savante facility.
Что Jinshi делала там?
Lady Xingyi, please elaborate.
Madam Magistrate, are you...
I'm fine.
Я в порядке.
How's the situation? Have we
Как
evacuated
ситуация?
all the civilians?
Вы всех эвакуировали?
Remaining civilians have been counted and escorted to safety.
Да, все нормально. Безопасно
Good.
вместе.
These hidden chambers should provide some much-needed shelter for them to rest a little. Despite being the Sentinel's appointed resonator, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time now. I can feel my resonance ability waning, and I get my power from the Sentinel. This can only mean one thing. The Sentinel's condition is getting worse. Lady Xingyi, I need to know where the Sentinel was last seen.
Мне нужно узнать, где
I can only fix the temporal
Видели
disruption
последний раз.
within a confined radius. It's already pushing my limits to keep this
Временные
small pocket
нужно
of space
зафиксировать.
secure.
Временные аномалии.
Mount Firmament is in serious trouble, and we can't waste any more time. We need our Sentinel to stabilize the time flow.
Нам нужно, чтобы...
The Sentinel was last seen flying towards Mianlung Chamber, where it would normally rest. The Fraxidus likely swarmed it soon after. But little did they know, we had a defense system in place, built with the help of the Court of Savante. It was reactivated as soon as our Sentinel made it back inside. This mechanism has allowed us to locate their troops, and we've already eliminated some of them outside the Mianlung Chamber. To get inside Mianlung Chamber, we have to find the cipher key in Truth Seeker's Pass and unseal it with the Keyforge.
Understood. I will go bring back the cipher key.
You are injured. Please, rest and leave it to me.
Вы повреждены, пожалуйста, отдыхайте. Нужно найти
The
ключ.
Fraxidus will most likely attack this place once I leave. You must stay here and guard it.
Мы должны остаться здесь и защищать.
I implore you, Xingyi. Help me keep our people safe.
Помогите мне сохранить людей.
Yes, I will, Madam Magistrate.
Хорошо, мадам магистрат.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, the Fraxidus revealed a prophecy from our Sentinel. A fateful clash between the Sentinel and myself that would shape the fate of our city. I never intended to believe their baseless claims, but I was not surprised to hear it. The Sentinel had told me long ago that there would come a day when I surpass it in power. A day when the humans of Jinzhou take control of their own destiny. Once we save the Sentinel from danger, I intend to have a serious conversation with it about this prophecy.
And then she left,
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. How did the Fraxidus kidnap our sentinel? The Mianlong chamber was once renovated by the court of Savante. Do you think their research could be involved somehow?
I'll look into what you said. But once we have the cipher key, the Mianlong chamber will be left vulnerable to the Fraxidus' potential retaliation.
We must keep them at bay. Rover and I are headed to the Truth Seeker's Pass to meet up with Jingxi. We'll distract the Fraxidus main forces, giving you an opportunity to stage your ambush.
And the locals will handle the rest. I will send some men to open up the side exit for you. Head south and keep walking a couple of minutes, and you will see the Truth Seeker's Pass downstream.
Thank you, Lady Xingyi. Please, leave it to us.
Оставьте это нам.
In this place she was born, and in this place she returns. Our magistrate's fate is bound to Mount Firmament.
Это вернется.
Did Xingyi and Jinxi know each other?
Jinxi was chosen as a baby for her resonance ability and raised in City Hall to become the Sentinel's appointed resonator. All the government workers there helped care for and teach her at some point, including Lady Xingyi. She grew up with immense responsibility.
Ух ты. Вот это я понимаю.
Forced to suppress her true nature from a young age. Thinking back, Jinxi was only a teen.
I assume this is the Truth Seeker's Pass Xingyi mentioned.
Yes. This should be another chronosorter. It should work in similar ways with the one we saw near the luminous shore. The entrance is built on that cliff, and it's been blocked. We will need to break the 3 photon vaults with ranged attacks first. Nothing. I was wondering, how did the Court of Savante create such an advanced mechanism using the Sentinel's power? Mortals aren't supposed to be able to comprehend it. I've never heard of any human civilization having the ability to manipulate time. Unless the Sentinel willingly taught them. But what? We need to focus on items related to the Court of Savante in Truth Seeker's Pass. Maybe we can find some clues there.
Включаем команду. Давай, Чикси, начинай.
One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chronosorter.
Подождите. Активируем.
One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chrono sorter.
Вы уже использовали. А он опять. И как?
One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chrono sorter.
Да используй этот хроносортер. Все равно какая-то одна закрыта.
Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff? Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion. One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. We can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chrono sorter.
Не ломается. Ну и что, сейчас эти будут работать. Ну и все. Какая-то вот часть как будто бы должна быть здесь выбита.
One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. I can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chrono sorter.
Что-то делаем не так.
Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff? Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion.
Можем открыть с помощью взрывчатки. Где взрывчатка? Чё, куда тут взорвать?
One of the photon vaults always ends up blocked off. I can't seem to break 3 of them at once. Perhaps we'll need to use the chrono sorter.
Бред. Ну ладно. В общем, я буду гадать с этой загадкой. Пока непонятно ничего. Ну как решу, продолжу. Всем пока.